Jacksonville rapper Julio Foolio came to Tampa last month to celebrate his birthday and was shot and killed that same night. Today, the Tampa police chief and the Jacksonville sheriff confirmed 5 people are now facing murder charges in what they say was a targeted gang-related killing. But a few of those suspects are still on the run. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia joins us live from TPD headquarters. Ariel, how many shooters were there?
Well, Linda, 3 shooters have been identified, and police at this hour are still searching for 2 of them. Both of them have documented gang ties. Now, investigators say they relied on surveillance video, cell phone logs, and license plate readers to identify 5 total suspects. 3 of them have already been arrested, and their arrests, as well as the shooting, were all caught on camera.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
On Saturday, June 22nd, Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones posted on Instagram, encouraging people to come out and celebrate his 26th birthday.
Tampa, Florida, man. You already got added to the pool party push up at 5:30, man.
But later that night, the rapper, also known as Julio Foolio, wrote that police shut his pool party down. So he moved the celebration and posted his locations on social media, where 2 rival gangs took notice, tracking and following Jones.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation.
Around 4:40 a.m. Sunday morning, Tampa police said 5 individuals who had traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa carried out a targeted gang-related killing.
You can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder.
Several different camera angles show 3 shooters moving around the parking lot of the Home 2 Suites near USF and firing several shots at a vehicle. The rapper, who was sitting in the front passenger seat, was shot and killed.
This is something that you would originally think you would see in a movie, but this isn't a movie. This is real life, and these are people's lives.
On Monday, Jones's mother called for the ongoing feud between her son's gang, 6 Block, and rival gangs, ATK and 1200, to end.
But I know that it won't stop, truthfully. But I would want it to stop.
One of the suspected shooters, Sean Gaithright, was arrested at a Jacksonville shopping center last month. And 21-year-old suspects Alicia Andrews and Isaiah Chance, an ATK gang member, were arrested at a home. All 3 are charged with premeditated first-degree murder.
Of course, as a mom, that's my only son. It's hard or whatever, but like I say, I'm glad that justice has prevailed.
Yo, today gonna be a freestyle. I just seen a video today called Wannabe Gangster, the Suburban Gangster. And you know, that really struck a nerve because I've personally been there. I don't know if you have actually scrolled through this page and understand, like where these type of people would be coming from, and especially when you got all the outer influences and you don't got the best of home life or just overall like a good financial situation while also having traumatizing situations while going on in your home inside the house. For example, I think it was a video I have called Decatur, and a lot of it I feel like I personally got a little too personal, but luckily by the time if this channel does blow up, that none of you will ever have to go back and watch that, and I basically show the neighborhood and things that I went through back then. And I feel like this type of trope is going to be real revealing, and what the comments could say, if anyone comments, is also going to be a little revealing as well too. I'll just put it like this. We're gonna go into the first one. One thing that I noticed is that a lot of people who do be these quote unquote, a lot of these wannabe gangsters, if we're gonna admit it or not, is for the pussy, is for the validation. A lot of them is low-key gay, and I don't mean in terms of sexuality. I just simply mean don't like women. Like, yeah, you like women for pleasure, but you like boys for intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I mean emotional intimacy. The person that you could chill and lay back and tell your deepest, darkest secrets. The ones your brothers, the ones that you would give it all for, the ones that you keep pushing for. The ones that may be in your same neighborhood carrying themselves a certain way in the pictures that I'll show. Some that I've personally grown up with. And I'll get more and show more pictures and shit like that afterwards. But we just gotta keep it real when we on these topics. I'll tell you myself that I was personally bullied. If you go back into that video from trying to be something that I wasn't, just due to me wanting to fit in somewhere, just due to me not having that place at all. I didn't have shit back at home. I already was broke, but shit, I'm wearing my dad's shoes to school. I typically had to wear one pairs of shoes. I know that's one thing that a lot of the students was getting clowned on for wearing like a extra pair of shoes, you know. If you didn't have the newest pairs of shoes or the newest outfit or got all the bitches and shit like that, you know, just overall motherfuckers just trying to keep up with the Joneses. A lot of you listen to music. A lot of you like the rap videos. A lot of you, you know, watch, for example, people like Trap Lord Ross, and you know, you may see it as entertaining. I get it. Like shit, I'll sit there and watch it if I ain't got shit else to do. I'm not finna sit here and lie to you. Sometimes it is interesting peeping into these people's story and trying to understand why they do what they do. And shit, I'm not talking about the people who was forced into it or the people who just simply, you know, they didn't have the best of opportunities and just simply, you know, didn't know too much. That's not the person, those aren't the people I'm talking about, just to be 100% clear. We're talking about the people like that inspired this, the people who were surrounding the Foolio case, the people who live in these nice ass housing, you know what I'm saying, complexes with in 2-parent households, you know, the people who post themselves, you know, at graduations with ARs just to keep on Instagram, the people who think, you know, just making themselves look like a stereotypical TV gangster is what's gonna make them a stereotypical TV gangster, which I also think is pussy. And also with a lot of people that actually do fuck around and do shit that they shouldn't do could see right through that as well though too. And it's sad to say, it's just, I'm gonna tell you from my own personal experience, there's no one who personally 100% fit that stereotype that I've came across that was an issue, that hasn't ran from it, who didn't eventually turn down the tone, who didn't regret that they didn't say shit to me. I'm gonna show pictures of me because I don't do that or show my face often. You know what I'm saying? Potentially in the short every once in a while if I'm cutting the shit off. And the shit, I guarantee you when you look at me, you probably want to expect no type of bad life ground and, you know, background and shit like that compared to your average rap. And when I look back at that, you know, compared to when I was thinking from the perspective of being a follower from middle school and high school, thank God I fucking did it. When I look back at it, thank God I was bullied. Thank God that people was calling me out for trying to be shit that I wasn't. I genuinely believe I deserve a lot of that shit, because that shit was lame as fuck. A lot of you niggas are lame. A lot of you niggas just want pussy. For example, I'm gonna also show the title of the video that inspired this one, and he also goes in deep into it. King Von. There was a lot of people rolling around with him, crashing out for change, clout, bitches, guns, to look tough, to be in a crowd, you know? I don't get it. What you alleged gangsters on the internet think is so cool about getting shot at? Everything is cool until it isn't. Cause when you getting shot at, you probably not gonna be on camera flexing your guns with all your homeboys in the background with good ass background music from a rapper that's probably never gonna make it. I don't see what the hell the hype is about. I genuinely don't. Well, now that'll just be a flat out fucking lie. Cause these rappers or these entertainers or whatever TV show you're watching or the girls that you're trying to impress, one, those girls don't give a fuck about you. Two, regarding to everything else, they not telling you about the adrenaline that they were feeling or the people that was crying or trying to tell them to get out or not to invest it into a lifestyle. They're not telling you about the times where you're lying to your mom's face and then you just gotta walk back in and out like nothing happened. They're not telling you about the time that when they turn around and their friends go to court and nobody else is in there to watch them despite these niggas calling them their brothers or even putting in a lot of the money that they're flexing on Instagram to help these motherfuckers get out of jail. The motherfuckers who got the tattoos, you know what I'm saying, and show their guns off a lot. None of those motherfuckers ain't gonna be there. I don't see what's the hype to join a group of people who are most likely going to be disloyal unless it's beneficial. A lot of them motherfuckers that's in it for the wrong reasons are in it just to benefit off another person. Whether that's just to, like I said, to simply look cool or just even just for protection, which is an actual thing. Some people are scared of their neighborhood. I live on Wesley Chapel. I doubt you ever fucking heard of it. I wish I fucking didn't. Please explain to me, because every time I try to talk on these topics, I think I've even still got videos and comments that I had to delete. You know, and motherfuckers, I think they was able to decrypt whatever I was saying through whatever responses that I was given to know that, Lo, you not talking in no square. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a square. I most definitely aspire to be that. But a lot of y'all are just corny. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, like I said, I just want to genuinely talk to y'all, like, personally, one-on-one, because that's part of the reason what also inspired me to do this channel. You know, because, you know, when I get on the internet, everybody's more gangster than me. Everybody's tougher than me. I guess since my voice sound weird, everybody think I'm just a easy lick, probably just talking shit that ain't never been through nothing. Maybe you are one of those motherfuckers that judge somebody based off of how they look. But I also tell you what I believe. I believe a lot of people who do present themselves that way are overcompensating or trying to make up for something, or just simply just fell into the bad influences. But clearly that's just the route to go, huh? I'll tell you from personal experience, I've thought of doing crime. I'm not gonna say I did or didn't, but that doesn't fucking matter, because it is not fun. No one gives a fuck about you besides the people who's probably doing it with you. And that's not even a promise either, that you're gonna look back at that situation in the future and you're gonna be like, oh, this is beneficial, or it's helping me now. Fast money ain't always good money. It could lead just as much as it could go, and a lot of times, a lot of you motherfuckers don't have a plan. A lot of motherfuckers don't know shit. And I'm such for concealed carry because that open carry shit is corny. I'm looking at motherfuckers. I'm reading their stories and shit like that now. Like bitches who present themselves as hood bitches or claim Zone 6 and shit like that. That be open carrying and just overall throwing these rap lyrics and shit like that around of already common trends because these dumbasses don't know nothing else. These motherfuckers, bro, they're just weird, bro. Weird. Motherfuckers stay they tough, and then as soon as a bitch walk up to another bitch, we gonna shoot you. Bro, you ain't tough, bro. You scary. You carrying guns for the wrong reason. Keep your gun tucked. Keep it in your pocket, whatever the fuck you gotta do. What the fuck is it out for? I understand a lot of you motherfuckers feel like you got something to prove, or you think that you gonna scare off people. But what you gonna do when the motherfuckers that ain't scared that come across you? Or you gonna shoot them? How? You can't see them coming. A lot of you, that's how I know you never been through shit for real. You can't always see the person who's planning to do wrong to you because they're going to blend in. They're going to play smart. They're going to look nerdy. They're going to have their head down. They're probably not going to be in a ski mask or black whatever the fuck that you've seen in a rap video. They're probably not going to be having a Draco, you know what I'm saying, creeping around corners and shit like that with the dreads that everybody else is copying. A lot of these, you could tell a follower when you see one. Let me guess. Let's just pull up a stereotypical gangster, right? The way how the internet believes it to be. Let me guess. He probably open carrying a gun, maybe like a Glock tuck in with no holster, maybe tight ass skinny jeans, maybe PSD shorts. Let me see. A Louis Vuitton belt. Now he probably got off of money he stole, if he even stole it. He probably just working a normal job and just presenting himself that way and becoming more of a product of his surroundings. He probably got a temp fade, probably twist too, and maybe throwing tattoos as well, just basically presenting himself exactly how everyone else is. He's a follower, bro. I see right through that. I thought like it. I don't, look, this is one tattoo. This is my mother's name. And I have another one on my other hand, which is just Korean. It says just flow. And I have one on my neck. It says it's an expression for whatever happens in Japanese. And the only reason I got those tatted on me because that's what I felt like I needed to keep on repeatedly telling myself for my mental peace. Because some people don't choose their life out here. But it's motherfuckers that do and just can and have the resources that just want the materialistic gain so quickly or just so quick to crash out and follow these bitch-ass rappers that don't give you no game. These motherfuckers will dead-ass sit here interview to interview, tell you, oh, keep working. It's consistency. He's not finna tell you the managers he had to reach out to, how many clubs he done had to reach out to, the photographers and videographers. You know, these rappers don't give a fuck about you. You are nothing but a marketing tool. Half of them don't even respond to you unless you're another blue comment or something that you could get, something that you could use to benefit them from. That's why, for example, I remember I seen some corny shit from a rapper called Latto, right? Which I'm sure y'all all familiar with. This bitch get caught with a loaded Glock 17 in the airport and start bragging about it on Instagram. Like, ho, you don't know how to move. You clearly don't know your gun laws. You clearly don't know or did any type of research on how to not get in trouble despite her claiming to do Crime Stoppers and allegedly so close to a hood nigga. I can't even believe that niggas is interested in bitches that like hood niggas. 9 times out of 10, she probably got daddy issues. Shit, I know y'all want pussy. She probably can't even fuck. She probably ain't never shot shit in her life. She probably think that's what a real man or just somebody who would kill for her or be protective over, just willing to crash out. Probably just want to be worshipped because she don't know shit about a healthy relationship, and this nigga maybe in her head is gonna crash out and shoot niggas for her because they allegedly love her so much and they just attracted to that. Because these bitches ain't been through shit, bro. I don't care how tough you are. You can't fight adrenaline. When that fear kicks in and you gotta work in on the pressure and it's time to pull that trigger, you're gonna have a whole different perspective. I don't care who you are, how tough you think you are. Bro. I don't like my neighborhood, bro. And I came across this type before, and it may not be the first or last time I done made a nigga like that run her back down. And it may not be the last, but I hope I'm out of here beforehand. Like the clip said at the beginning, if you ain't scared of the streets, you a bitch. You ain't been through enough. Or you're probably already too deep because you already done did some shit that got you entangled with motherfuckers or knowing motherfuckers that you feel like you too deep into. And there's nothing fun about that. It's different when it's no longer a choice. What's fun about that? What's fun about being broke? What's fun about carrying guns improperly in big ass t-shirts in order to help them conceal better? Which I'm guilty of doing. I did it legally. I'm not saying like I'm like the rest of them niggas. Not even gonna judge them either, because some of them really is stuck in that situation. But these motherfuckers know who they are. These are the niggas who post guns. These are the niggas who think they the toughest or could pick on somebody or just you know what I'm saying? Just think niggas out here sweet. Like, I tell you, you can't predict what people are capable of based off of how they look and present themselves. Quick little story time. I remember somebody was peeping with me. You know, he wearing a ski mask, tight ass skinny jeans, black shorts. And he basically was just saying some real shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, you ain't gonna fuck with me? Basically just pressing me. I'm like, nah, bro, what the fuck? Like, you know, I'm just matching energy. Like, he just on some tough guy shit. It's like, you ain't gotta do all that shit. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I really do something to you. Like, alright, tough guy. You got the money, you know what I'm saying? Go do it yourself. I'm not really trying to entertain the shit. And I turned to the left. It's another nigga. I think he older. We on MARTA. I don't know why nigga talking to another nigga like that on MARTA in the first place. But he talking about how I air this bitch out. And you know, I don't like threats. I already don't like my own fucking apartment complex. So my hand reach up under my jacket. As his go up under his jacket while he's standing up in the middle of the train. And I know it's the same dude who was just acting all tough and shit like that. He go dead silent. He's scared he's scared to keep eye contact, acting like a whole bitch all of a sudden. And then when we get off the train, what's the name? I'm looking at him, because I don't like how he was just talking. I don't trust niggas who do carry themselves like that, because some of them is dumbass crash outs. And he basically just he proceeds with caution around me all of a sudden. In my head, I'm just like, yo, what happened to all that tough guy shit? Don't change your attitude now, because I got a gun. I see yours up under your pants. You didn't see mine, and I was still giving you that same energy. Why you a bitch now? I don't get it. Like, what's there to gain? Am I missing something? Please be the square. Go the legit route. For people who know where Glenwood Road is, or fuck it, I don't like naming this nigga, but where 21 Savage is, cause you know they ain't too far from me. That's Wesley Trappill, go up the street to Columbia Drive. There's a school called Goodwood Career Center. And there is free schooling. Do that. I went there myself. I don't want to be associated with this neighborhood. Y'all can get shot at in peace by yourself and go brag about it to bitches that don't give a fuck, who probably just gonna give y'all some trash ass pussy. I'm not y'all. I can't be y'all. I can't be with y'all. None of that shit. Have a good one. Don't choose a bad route if you ain't got to. Cause some of us that don't have a choice wish we wasn't there.
The other day, I said, bruh, if you not afraid of the streets, you ain't been in them long enough. That's on some real nigga shit, bruh.
Quote, facts.
If you ain't if that shit don't shake you up, bro, every time you move around this bitch, you ain't been in those streets for real. You ain't did shit, nigga, it ain't finna be. Nigga, it might be some nigga won't pay back from way back on banks.